Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Tackled at about the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
The extra receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another try. Stand in the pocket, but just
not enough time. They hit him. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Escaping the pressure right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Rolling to his left. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Obviously a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
65.
Taylor. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Taylor again. And he takes it in for a goal score. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Wentz going to look to throw, and that is going to be caught. That's the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 31, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now, Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 18. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
On 2nd down and 4. Wentz eluding the pressure right. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And the Colts are going to be set up for the 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Here we go. I got you.
Again, it'll be Taylor. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. 2 seconds to go, first quarter. They start on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Second down and 7. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. Interception return for a Colts TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as he'll go for 2. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Rolling to his right. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone structure here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the Colts 24-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Bobby Okereke in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Play action now. Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. On play action, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 40 yards. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Coming up in less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
5 yards remain on second down. Prescott off play action. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got him to the turf. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Prescott under pressure. They got him again. Darius Leonard able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And give him credit. He deserves it. But this is such a breakdown defensively, my goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on 4th down trying to get to the quarterback. But from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing? And it turns into a touchdown.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Lion. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Don't give him nothing.
Picked off by Anthony Brown.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
From the 17, Wentz. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws, and how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
55.
57.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Prescott now. And now here is another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. ASAP, the coach, told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Pollard to return from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. He's at the 30.
Yeah,
10.
it's on.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Baby, that's baby shot. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 50.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. Rodgers going to return it to his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
55 is my guy, 55. Here we go.
Down the man inside, down the man. Here, sit.
Kill it,
Go,
motion.
go.
6 guys, check 6 guys.
Stop.
Wentz now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
36, 36.
Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Go, go. 120.
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
Mike, 55. Right there.
They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz steps away. They'll get this off to Taylor. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Wentz now on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
74, 74.
55 is my guy, 55.
Not here. Wrap.
Twist.
Wentz going to throw, eluding the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on first is Wentz. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Wentz. Touchdown, Colts. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott rolling to his right. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Prescott. Out to his left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's second and 10.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Throwing. Prescott. Wide open. Amari Cooper. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They're trying to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
They don't want
He'll be
it.
stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal from the 1.
Let's get it.
Again, it's Elliott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Prescott on third and goal. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Second down, another run with Taylor.
but they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diamond catch.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On play action, it's Wentz. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. On the move to his left. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Mike,
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
82.
Wentz to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Oh, Prescott stripped. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Wentz to throw. Flushed out right. Looking deep for Hilton. And got his man complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points. They're moving the ball, and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you still think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The Panther kicker Zane Gonzalez has us ready to go, and we are underway here from Bank of America Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the... of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play fake. Mahomes. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Hassan Reddick. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
And that'll set him back 5. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hassan Reddick picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
What a great job getting pressure here on the first drive. 3 plays and already 2 sacks.
And that pressure has been intense right from the beginning. And I'm telling you, if they don't make an adjustment in play calling and protection, it'll go from intense to relentless.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, 43, 43. Hey, 43, 43, 15. You think you gonna get it? 15, 15.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. They'll roll it, and Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these 2 defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Now this thing gets marked. Brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys.
The Panther kicker, Zane Gonzalez, has us ready to go, and we are underway here from Bank of America Stadium. A fairly short kick from the 14.
Prescott on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A huge play there right off the bat. It would appear these guys aren't fooling around. A big play on the second play from scrimmage.
Well, last night at our meeting, you said you thought that they would test the secondary early, but I don't know if you meant it on the second play of the game. I thought you meant, as we get into it a little bit, they decide to just come right out swinging.
Hey, kill!
Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Touchdown! Score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22.
20. Here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Newton. Throw outside. McCaffrey's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
8. Yeah.
Watch twist.
Express.
Twist.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Flush to his right. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, 44 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up. Right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong. A
first down throw for Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before.
latest in the NFL. We are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Check. Check. 53, Mike. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
On first down, Allen.
Don't let him breathe, defense.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his team.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Allen's caught by Sanders.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
He's crazy. He's checking play. Watch the eye. Slam, slam, slam. Yeah, let's go.
Allen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. Second down and goal. Allen escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
You better bring it. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. I got him.
Check. Relax.
Check hot route. Hot, hot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
A
hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Hey, 43, 15.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Easy.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Bind, and this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Allen to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And again, it's Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Check. Regular.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills will extend their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you, because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cut! 380! I got you. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
On first and 10, it's Wilson.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Wilson. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. They run it with Carson. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he gets it down to the 32.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, Wilson rolling to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. Touchdown, Seahawks. Will Dissling, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Newton. Cam wisely hitting the deck at the end as he slides and has the first as well. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Let's go, D.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's a second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Gun.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They snap it to Newton. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Hey, me and you all day.
20.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Again, Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Play action. Now Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
Play action. It's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
47's the Mike. 47's the Mike.
On first down, Carson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
I'm coming after you. Mike 4.
Now Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
On third and goal, Wilson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal. The Panthers out there ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any...
Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
Mike 4, we own them. We own them. Mike 4. We want this.
Wilson now off the bootleg. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll make it a second down.
Here we go. Mike 4. You.
They go play action with Wilson. Steps away. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, only up 12-0, one extra point on the other side could ultimately beat you if they score twice.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 2nd and 10, Newton again. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey! It's going to be a long day, offense.
Throwing again is Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam. Check Mike, 50. 8, 54. Get in the weight room. Get in. Check 37, check 37. Hey,
20. What is it?
Newton sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Wilson after the play. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
315.
Double tight.
3 down, 3 down.
Mike 4.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Field goal unit not out there. They won 6 before halftime. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
20.
From the 50, Newton. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Now Newton. Flushed out right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. There he goes left side. 20, 10, 5, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Let's go, fellas.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were at, and look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
2 times. We got 3.
Here's Wilson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Let's go.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Carson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw is Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Let's go.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Wilson going to throw for it. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt.
Boys, bring it up.
No, okay.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check 54. Watch 54. All day, dog. Alert 8.
Throwing is Newton. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Benson Mayoa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's out right at the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Gun. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They snap it to Newton. Being chased out left. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have recovered. Well, I know he doesn't want a fumble lost by his name, but it was 4th down. I don't think he was going to get to the marker anyway.
I think he just hired you as his attorney because you have just argued that this fumble is actually okay.
I'm just saying not all fumbles are created equal, and the defense would have had the ball there anyway.
Okay, so the defense gets credit now, right? Someone gets a nice little mark by their name, but it really doesn't hurt the other guy because he wasn't getting there anyway. I like that. Good job.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Man out.
Play action. It's Wilson. Out to his left. This one into the hands of Metcalf. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Double tight.
On 1st down, Carson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Mike Ford, you ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.